The following is a presentation of WCTR TV3, your home for Central Mass sports. From the Neller Center on the campus of Clark University in Worcester, Massachusetts, WCTR TV3 proudly presents live coverage of the 66th Annual Clark University High School Basketball Tournament. Tonight it's the small school finals as the number 3 seed Nipmuc Warriors take on the number 1 seed Sutton Sammies to determine the champion in the small schools division in the 66th Annual Clark High School Tournament. Hello everyone and welcome inside the Neller Center. I'm Kevin Shea, joined alongside by Kevin Wells. And Kevin, obviously a very emotional game for Sutton. The Sammies taking to the court just 2 days after the funeral for their longtime and beloved coach, Steve Romesco. How will the players and coaches handle the emotion here tonight?
I think in tribute to Steve Romesco, it's very simple. 2 words, bring it. It's a championship game. Jim Grant knows that Steve would want it no other way. So Nipmuc is going to come after him hard. Sutton is ready to play. It's going to be a testimony to the intestinal fortitude and the heart of not only these kids, but the entire Sutton community and Nipmuc as well. So you've got Mendon, Upton, and Sutton that are going to go at it hard.
When you look at this Nipmuc team, Jim Grant probably coached in more games against Steve Romesco than anyone else in Central Mass. He knows what this rivalry is all about. What are the keys for his Nipmuc team tonight?
Well, first of all, there's a metamorphosis, Kevin, as coaches, that fraternity. When you step onto the court and you cross the lines, you're out for your own team. But when you step off the court, Steve and Jim have always been friends and gentlemen, and they really respect and treat each other wonderfully. Now, a key for Nipmuc is going to be they've got to push the ball. Aldrich has got to get unleashed early. They've got to box out, and they've got to keep the Sutton big men certainly off the glass.
Another chapter in this storied tournament will be written here tonight. It's Sutton and Nipmuc for the Small School Championship. We're back with the opening tip-off right after this.
Discover a true find at the newly expanded Finders Pub on Route 12 in West Boylston. Finders Pub is family-friendly. Finders has 30 TVs to watch all the sports and play Keno. Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. a magician keeps the fun going. Want reasonable prices? All entrees are under $9.95. Plus, we offer over 40 appetizers, 42 sandwiches, and burgers. Plenty of room for all. We have 2 full-service bars. We're open Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. and weekends, 11:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. Discover Finders Pub, 171 West Boylston Street, West Boylston.
At True Value, there's a Just Ask rental.
Hi. Hi. You rent paint sprayers?
Sure.
Tile saws?
Yep.
How about wallpaper steamers?
Mm-hmm.
Floor sanders?
Over there.
A one-man gas-powered, torque-free post hole digger?
Absolutely.
How about a brightly painted clown head that blows up balloons?
That'd be windy.
Wing nuts?
No.
Ah.
You can buy those. Aisle 3. Just Ask rental at True Value. Buy what you want, rent what you need.
Local news from a local perspective from Worcester's news team. Weeknights on your home for local news. Worcester News Tonight on WCTR TV3 and Charter Communications.
To the start of tonight's game, I would ask that you direct your attention to Linda Moulton, Clark's athletic director.
On behalf of the entire high school tournament committee, the members of the Clark University athletic community, the officials, the members of the media, and the greater Worcester community, I want to again express our deepest sympathies to Kathy, Kate, Chris Romesco, the entire Romesco family, the Sutton community, on their very sudden and tragic loss this week. I would ask that everyone stand and please join me in a moment of silence in honor of Stephen Romesco, the head coach of the Sutton Boys High School team. Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Linda. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Neller Athletic Center and the 66th Annual Clark University High School Tournament. Tonight's small school championship game is between the #1 seed, the Sutton Sammies, and the #3 seed, the Nipmuc Warriors. And now Stephanie and Katie, two cheerleaders from Sutton, will read the tournament sportsmanship code.
We consider all athletic opponents as guests and treat them with all the courtesy due friends and guests. We accept all decisions of officials without question. We never hiss or boo a player or official. We never utter abusive or irritating remarks from the sidelines. We applaud opponents who make good plays or show good sportsmanship.
We never attempt to rattle an opposing player, such as a player attempting to make a free throw. We seek to win by fair, lawful means according to the rules. We do unto others as we would have them do unto us. We ask every player and fan in the hall to do his level best throughout the tournament, to cooperate with us in living up to this code. And may the best team win.
Thank you, Stephanie and Katie. Great job. And now, here are your starting lineups. For Nipmuc at forward, a 6'1" junior. Number 42, Justin Aldridge. At forward for Sutton, a 6'3" senior. Number 14, Timothy Wynn. At forward for Nipmuc, a 6'3" sophomore, number 53, Kevin Van Slett. At forward for Sutton, a 6'5" senior, number 33, Brian Sampson. At center for Nipmuc, a 6'6" senior, number 44, John Young. At center for Sutton, a 6'5" senior, number 40, Patrick Belliard. At guard for Nipmuc, a 5'10" senior, number 10, Tim Rudy. At guard for Sutton, a 5'10" senior, number 1, Jamie DeRue. At guard for Nipmuc, a 6'2" junior, number 35, John Bertram. And at guard for Sutton, a 6'1" senior, number 3, Derek Lajas. Nipmuc is coached by Jim Grant, assisted by Rolf Rowe. Sutton is directed by Steve Romesco. Assistants, Bob Risheshi, Joe LaPearl, and Dave Sampson. The officials for tonight's game, Bill Lucy and Sam Pollock. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise while we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
The starters for both sides. For Nipmuc, Tim Rooney, he runs the show, senior co-captain. Justin Aldrich coming off a huge game for the Warriors, the lone scorer in double figures. He hit for 22 points. John Bertram, Kevin Van Slet, and John Young. For Sutton, Jamie DeRouge, Derek Largis. He is the leader of that Sutton team, and they have 6 senior captains: Tim Wynn, Brian Sampson, and Pat Belniak. Sampson and Belniak, the big fellas up front. There's Jim Grant in the middle, the head coach of the Nipmuc Warriors. Nipmuc coming in with a 15-4 record. There are only 4 losses to Whitensville Christian 2 and 2 to Sutton. And Belniak knocks it, and Tim Wynn trying to save it. Goes out of bounds. Tim Rooney will have it for the Nipmuc Warriors. Nipmuc is in the finals for the first time since 2002 when they lost to Bromfield. The last time that Sutton was in the finals was back in 2001, and they won it that year.
Sutton starts in their patented man-to-man defense.
See if Aldrich gets on track early for Nipmuc. He was the lone player in double figures in their semifinal victory over Narragansett, hitting for 22 points. He dumps it inside. Van Slet, a pretty bucket.
Justin Aldrich with a great dribble drive penetration. Nice pass to Van Slet in the low post.
Van Slet, a very impressive sophomore for the Warriors. Pat Belniak up top. Belniak and Sampson really took the game over in the second half, the semifinal victory over Bromfield. Tim Wynn breaks the ice for Sutton.
Great move by Tim Wynn. Little hesitation dribble. Little mix-up on the defensive responsibilities at times. Split the seam and laid it in.
This Sutton team has so many weapons, both on the inside and the outside. Guy like Wynn can do it both. He can slash to the basket. Bertram leaning in from the elbow, and the rebound taken away by Largis. Here's Wynn out on the break. Unsettled situation. Kicks it to DeRouge for 3. Offensive rebound, Belniak. Kicks it back out to Wynn. He looked at the 3, then drives, dishes. Pat Belniak up fake, and he is fouled.
Nice job by Sutton kicking the ball up. They're going to look to run and get out of the gate right away. Pat Belniak, such a force. Tim Wynn, great pass, bounce pass into Belniak. Good up fake, goes up strong for Sutton. Kevin, the energy in the gym is phenomenal. The crowd is probably one of the largest crowds I have seen here in many, many years. There's not a seat to be had.
No, there's certainly no room at the end. The Sutton coaching staff, Brasecci, LaPearl, and Sampson. And Belniak hits them both. Belniak led Sampson in their semifinal victory, a come-from-behind victory over the Bromfield school. He had 25 points and 11 rebounds, including 7 offensive rebounds. Aldrich kicks it out. Van Slet, 15-footer. Kevin Van Slet has 4 points. That equals his output in Nipmuc's semifinal win over Narragansett. One of the things Nipmuc has done well, Kevin, has been defend people. Both of their games this tournament, they have been excellent defensively.
Well, Nipmuc teams for years have been known as a great defensive team.
Tipped in by Sampson.
Jim Grant does such a great job. All their kids are very hard-nosed and they play with a lot of intensity.
I think Jim Grant wanted an offensive goaltending call on that last tip-in.
He might have been right.
Aldrich off a screen, lets it fly. 3.
No, 2.
No, just a 2.
Stepped on the line. Real key for Nipmuc is that Justin Aldrich continues to play in his leadership role, scoring from the perimeter.
Tied up, 6 apiece. 3 ball for Largess. And the foul will go on Young as he was battling with Belniak for the rebound.
Foul number 44, John Young.
Let's take a look at that tip here. Wasn't on the iron. Well, I think that speaks for itself.
Sampson.
But I'll tell you what, Brian Sampson wasn't on the iron that time. Nothing but net.
Tim Wynn guarding Justin Aldrich. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Nipmuc basketball. Similar strategy to the one employed by Steve Romesco when Sutton played Whitensville Christian the first time around. He had Wynn on Mitch Badgema, and that helped lead Sutton to victory.
Well, Tim Wynn is quick with his feet, and he's 6'3". He's long, so he gets a chance to deflect shots, get his hand up, and alter shots.
You can see right in the face of Aldrich. Aldrich got free and a shot clock violation. Excellent defense by the Sammies. So Sutton will have possession of the ball with a 2-point lead. Jim Grant and his staff looking things over, opening minutes of this small school final, 66th annual Clark tournament.
I think Jim was just talking to his assistant, Rolf, and was probably saying that our motion is east-west rather than north-south.
Largess penetrates, and he is fouled. 2 Nipmuc defenders converged. John Bertram whistled for the infraction. Third team foul for Nipmuc. Sutton has yet to commit a foul. Belniak kicks it. Sampson has that kind of range. Brian Sampson has 7 points, and Sutton has a 5-point lead.
You know, Kevin, I have to be honest with you, there's kind of a standing joke on the Sutton team because the players are all aware that I'm friendly with assistant coach Dave Sampson, so they think I kind of hedge in favor Ryan a little bit, but I'm going to tell you what, he's really working hard to get his 7 points at this point in time, and he's having a great tournament.
Bill Tappan coming in, the 5'10 junior for Sutton. It is rare that Sutton goes to the bench. They usually go just 6 deep, and the 6th man is usually Peter Sachs, the senior captain, but this time it is Tappan coming in. He did not play in the semifinal victory. Only the 6 seniors did. Bertram on the run, no good. Belniak with the rebound. Largess in traffic. No good. Young with a rebound. That is the first rebound of the ball game for Nipmuc.
Tough shot that time in traffic.
Aldrich drives and dishes. Van Slet finishes. Very smooth move by Kevin Van Slet. You kind of take it all in one motion and go right up with it. No hesitation.
Great athleticism. Nice job. But again, what created that? It was the ability of Aldrich to penetrate. He sees the floor very well.
Pick and roll, Wynn and Sampson. Sampson putting Sutton up by 5. Brian Sampson has 9 points. Aldrich, little shake and bake, drives. Offensive foul. Sampson stepping in and taking the charge. Aldrich picks up his 2nd.
Nice position and great help by Brian Sampson as he stepped in. You take a look at the pass here. Aldridge dishes it down low once again. Van Slyten, you're right, Kevin. Catches it in the air, keeps it in the air, and lays it up off the window.
Brian Sampson has scored Sutton's last 9 points. Sammy's in front by 5. Underneath, Largest, no good. And the rebound's taken by Chris Sandini. Second rebound of the game for Nipmuc.
Sutton with their second substitution, Zach Brown in the ball game.
Baseline jumper by Sandini is no good, and Sampson with the board.
I think that Bob Grashevsky identifies the fact that this is a high-energy game and that these kids are going to need to keep their wind, so he's subbing Zach Brown.
Zach Brown, the sophomore, chipping in. As we mentioned, this is something we have not seen. Certainly didn't see it in the semifinals, where only 6 players played for Sutton. Sammys right now have the crowd and momentum on their side. We're back with more right after this.
Athletics is about achieving a common goal through hard work. High school basketball is the purest of all athletics. Their fathers may have played in this tournament, even some of their grandfathers. And when they put on their jerseys to play in the Clark, they represent all the players who've worn that jersey over the years. Don't get caught up in all the hype, but enjoy every minute of the experience. Athletics is about team together. It is the best high school tournament in the country.
Sutton on a 9-2 run. The Sammys lead it by 7, 15-8, 9:34 remaining here in the first half. Small school finals.
Big trip this time for Nipmuc.
Offensive rebound, count the basket. Mike Mahoney, the senior captain, trying to bring his team right back in it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Nice job by Mike Mahoney, the 6'3 senior, as he picks up the miss here. Goes up strong and is fouled.
I'm sure his brother Jack is somewhere in the crowd, former Nipmuc standout and captain. Mahoney carrying on a family tradition, and he converts on the 3-point play. And the Warriors are within 4.
Nipmuc picks up man-to-man.
This is just the 4th time that these two schools have met in Clark tournament play. Nipmuc owns a 2-1 advantage in victories.
It's just such an incredible Doon Valley Conference rivalry year in and year out, Kevin.
DeRouge's 3 is no good, and Largest coming over the back is called for the foul. Largest, you talk about athletes, and Largest is that. A tremendous athlete.
2 outstanding officials in tonight's game, Bill Lucy and Sam Pollock, both veteran officials. The crowd continues to file in, Kevin. They are, who knows, maybe 20 deep under that open rim.
And they are being treated to an excellent contest between 2 very good high school basketball teams. Sampson picks it off.
Good tip defensively by Belniak.
Second turnover of the ball game for the Warriors. Belniak on the baseline, working on Mahoney. The win, double dribbles. Just the first turnover of the ball game for Sutton. One of the things Sutton has done very well has been take care of the basketball. Against the Bromfield School, only 8 turnovers.
Sutton once again goes to their bench. Number 11, Peter Sachs in the ball game.
Sachs is a senior captain as well. Mahoney. Krasnecki gets it. John Young.
Kisses the window, Kevin. I don't think he called it, but he certainly is going to take it. Cuts the Sammy lead to 2.
The Warriors have closed it within 2, so kind of just chipping away. 7:45 to play in the first half. It was knocked out of bounds by Aldrich.
Justin Aldridge enjoys trying to let that offensive player go by and then reach from behind. He's got kind of long arms to create turnovers that way. Oftentimes coaches will call that matador defense.
Pat Belniak, strong on the baseline.
What a great baseline move, and he's reverse layup in traffic with 3 guys on him as he spins it off the glass and in.
Pat Belniak has 44 points combined in the first 2 games of this tournament. Aldridge spinning, no good. Young battling for the rebound, tipped around and taken by DeRouge.
Jamie DeRouge, pound for pound, is one of the toughest kids on the court, Kevin. He jumps very, very well for his size. He has great ups, and he's very aggressive on the defensive end. Sutton really doing a good job of platooning people, trying to keep some fresh legs on the court to play with a level of intensity that they're going to need to if they plan on pulling out a victory tonight.
Sutton with the ball in a 4-point lead, 17-13, 7 minutes to play in the first half. Larges drives and dishes. Belniak has some great up and under moves, no good. Rebound by Young, and the Warriors will run. And Wynn picks it off at midcourt.
Here's the long arms of Tim Wynn. Nipmuc really had it going.
Young with a swat. Larges gets it back. Sampson, 15-footer on the baseline. Belniak, the offensive rebound. Count the basket. And Pat Belniak will be at the line, looking to give his team a 5-point lead.
Kevin, what a great putback. Here's Belniak, he gets a rebound. Waits, great shot fake, good strong move, uses his body, slithers in between the defender's arm. Kevin, what a difference between the start of the championship game here tonight and the semifinal game in terms of momentum, in terms of confidence. In the open, I said, bring it. And clearly, both of these teams are ready to play right from the opening tap.
Belniak converting on the 3-point play. Yeah, I don't think you need any pregame speeches when it's a Nipmuc-Sutton game. Largest lead of the ball game for the Sammies. 3 is off the mark. Peter Sachs was ahead of the pack, but Wynn didn't see him.
He sure was.
Oh, Largest, hoop in the half.
What a strong move by Derek Largest. Takes it to his left. Slices in, uses his body very well as he gets hit. Nice strong move, an opportunity to make it a 3-point play.
An opportunity for Sutton to jump out to a 10-point lead, too. In and out. Offensive rebound by Belniak. Back up, no good. And Mahoney will slow it up for the Warriors. Sutton fans chanting defense. Win on Aldridge, one of the key matchups tonight. Mahoney spinning to the hoop, and he is fouled by Sampson.
I'll tell you what, a great drop step. If we see that, great. Take a look at this. Entrance pass, outstanding. Watch the great drop step. Good quick move. Actually spun around with his right foot rather than dropping that hammer foot, the left foot. Great first step by Mike Mahoney.
Mike Mahoney playing some quality minutes for the Warriors. Didn't play a whole heck of a lot in the first 2 games. Played 10 minutes in the semifinal win with 3 points. Played 9 minutes in the quarterfinal win with 3 points.
He's giving Coach Jim Grant some quality minutes. He's playing very, very well.
He has 4 points here tonight, does Mike Mahoney, senior co-captain. Wynn looking for space, finds DeRouge, and Jamie DeRouge hits the 3.
Sutton went from skip pass on the right side to the left, and then a skip pass from the left to the right.
Aldridge answers.
Justin Aldridge doing what he does best. If you give him daylight, he's going to hurt you. He's got a nice touch, and he's got a great first step. Good pull-up jump shot there.
5 minutes to play in the first half. Sutton with a 9-point lead. DeRouge, the nifty look to win, couldn't convert on the reverse layup.
Nice back door by Tim Wynn, just got caught under the iron a little bit. Tim Wynn, I believe, is yet to attempt a field goal.
Aldridge coming off a screen, no good. Largest running back the other way, 2-on-2. Belniak. Patrick Belniak is so strong when he gets the ball down low.
Well, not only is he strong, Kevin, he up fakes, and again, I like to use that phrase, the Kevin McHale-ish type moves, but he's got those long arms, and he reads the defender so well.
Belniak has 9 points, Sutton with a steal. DeRouge to win.
Timeout, Nipmuc.
Sutton right now has come out, and the Sammies are on fire. Sutton leads it 29-16, small school finals.
Athletics is about achieving a common goal through hard work. High school basketball is the purest of all athletics. Their fathers may have played in this tournament, even some of their grandfathers. And when they put on their jerseys to play in the Clark, they represent all the players who've worn that jersey over the years. Don't get caught up in all the hype, but enjoy every minute of the experience. Athletics is about team together. It is the best high school tournament in the country.
Sutton certainly has the horses to run.
Well, Jamie DeRouge defensively, we had just talked about pound for pound, his toughness, does a great job, gets it to Win. The long, lanky, quick-footed Tim Wynn lays it in off the glass. Had a chance to talk to his mom the other day. She told me to make sure that I promote him, so I've got to make sure that I follow through with that commitment.
13-point Sutton lead. Sutton has had 2 big runs in this ball game, a 9-2 run and then a 14-3 run. That's how the Sammies have been able to pull away. The 9-2 run coming from 12:59 to 9:43. Aldrich's shot is no good. Mahoney, the offensive rebound, couple up fakes, and goes up and in.
Again,
Mike Mahoney has become a key offensive part for Nipmuc.
Again, Mahoney continues to give Coach Jim Grant some quality minutes. Great job on the putback there. Little flex offense that Sutton's running here. Shuffle cut off the baseline and then a down screen. They like to take that elbow jump shot off that screen too. Travel.
Both teams shooting 50% from the field right now. The difference is the number of shots they have taken. Sutton is 12 for 24 and Nipmuc is 7 for 14. And the Sammies have a rebounding advantage as well. 13-7 overall and 7-1 on the offensive glass.
Nipmuc has attempted 1 3-point shot. And that's a tribute to the defense by Sutton. They're extending well beyond the arc to shut down the 3-point shooting of Nipmuc.
Jamie DeRouge picks up his first personal.
Zach Brown almost with a steal there.
And a whole lot of coaches in attendance here tonight. Andy Lacombe scanning the crowd and picking a bunch out with the naked eye. Krasnecki no good. Belniak with a rebound. Kicked out, Win for 3. Everyone is contributing offensively for Sutton.
Great ball movement, outstanding job sharing the basketball.
Mahoney drives and dishes.
Belniak almost caught that offensive.
Manslett blocked by Belniak. Here comes Largess. Stolen. Aldridge coming back the other way. 2-on-3. Spins. fires to the baseline. Mahoney kicks it back out. Rooney spots up for three. Largest wanted to run, cut off by Aldridge. Gets it to DeRouge in the corner. DeRouge, no good. Rebound comes to Wynn. He dishes inside, blocked by Mahoney. Belniak is there.
Zach Brown went up strong off a good entrance pass, was blocked, but Pat Belniak, the bear on the boards, puts it back in for the Sammies.
And Andy Lacombe at the half will be joined by Whitensville Christian coach Rick Martin and Hopedale coach Tony Cordani. Two of the coaches in attendance here this evening. Turnover, it'll be Sutton basketball. Some of the other coaches here tonight, Andy Niedzwicki, a Sutton alum, and Auburn coach, Keith Woods of Groton Dunstable, Tom Gibbons of Wachusett, John Cattori of St. Mary's, Mark Donahue, Uxbridge, George Albro Lester, Dennis Dextrader of Quabbin, Jason Chavor of Holy Name, and Rick Hastings as well of Lunenburg.
Big defensive stand here for Nipmuc.
Sampson underneath, count it.
Nice backdoor pass to Brian Sampson. And what he did so well, Kevin, is he went up and finished with his... Here's Tim Wynn on the kind of the alley-oop backdoor. To watch him finish with his left hand. Protects the basketball so well. If he had gone back with his right hand, he probably would have gotten blocked. What a heads-up play.
18-point lead for Sutton, their largest of the ball game. Sampson completing the three-point play. This Sutton team shoots free throws very well. 4 of 5 from the line are the Sammies.
Kevin, they start every practice shooting 53-pointers. Every player shooting 53-pointers.
Chris Sandini looking for help. Finds it in Mahoney. Mahoney to Regan. Puts it on the floor, goes up, no good. Tipped, still loose and pulled out of the pile by Krasnecki. And Rooney hits a three.
Great battle by Nipmuc. Crashing the offensive boards, going to the floor, working hard to get it. And a nice touch from three-point land. Big hoop for Nipmuc.
37-21, Sutton with the lead. Sutton very patient with the basketball. Why not? They've got a big lead. Belniak in the lane, slipped, gets it to Wynn. Tim Wynn with an acrobatic play.
The Sammies, Kevin, are in a groove. They've got a feel for each other. They're passing the basketball very well. They see the open white shirts. 2 on the clock.
That's it. The Warriors do not get a shot off. So we go to the dressing room. Nipmuc trailing at the half for the first time this tournament. Sutton in front, 39-21. We'll be back with more halftime activities right after this. Welcome back, everyone. Sutton in front at the half, 39-21. As we mentioned going into the break, it is the first time all tournament long that Nipmuc has trailed at the half. So you look at what Nipmuc has done. Mike Mahoney, some of the unlikely heroes for the Warriors. Mahoney has been one of them. He has really stepped up. 6 points and 3 rebounds.
Well, he's done a great job on the glass, position rebounding. One of the things that you don't see all the time is the defense that he's been playing. He's been doing a great job for Jim Grant and the Nipmuc Warriors.
And you look at Sutton, for them, the big three, Belniak, Sampson, and Wynn have combined for 32 first half points. These guys have been attacking the glass.
Well, there's no question about it. You know, you take a look, there's Tim Wynn with the dish down to Zach Brown, and who picks up the putback? But Pat Belniak, he's been a bear on the boards. He's attacked the glass on both ends, securing defensive rebounds and using the offensive finesse with position rebounding and certainly scoring the putbacks, Kevin.
Tim Wynn almost with an assist on that play. Wynn had 4 assists in the first half to go along with 9 points. Brian Sampson had himself 12 points, a team-high 12 points.
Well, you take a look at Brian Sampson. What a great finish here. He uses his left hand, protects the basketball. That's something that you have, that's a learned behavior, and that comes from great coaching.
Here's our first half statistics. Sutton shooting 53% from the field, Nipmuc 43%, and the rebounding advantage in favor of the Sammies 18-9, including 9-3 on the offensive glass. Sutton taking very good care of the basketball, only 3 turnovers to 6 for Nipmuc, and the points off turnovers 5-2 in favor of the Sutton Sammies. Hard to believe this, but at the 7:56 mark of the first half, this was only a 2-point ball game. Sutton led by 2 with 7:56 left. The rest of the half, all Sutton, 24-8. And as you see, Sutton is picture perfect when they are the #1 seed, 11-0.
I'm sure at halftime that there was an awful lot going on in both locker rooms, Kevin, but I've got to be honest with you. Just a bit of history here from the first half. 4 out of 5 Nipmuc starters were on the bench at the end of the half. Not because of foul trouble. I'm sure there was a statement being made by Coach Grant, and that was the beginning of the halftime speech. Look for Nipmuc to come out on fire.
It is Sampson coming out red hot, picking up where he left off. A 3 for Sampson, and it is a 21-point lead for the Sammies.
Great save by Nipmuc.
Van Slett.
Van Slett started out early on fire and then was kind of quiet toward the mid to the end of the first half.
Van Slett has 8 points. That is a team high for the Warriors. Opening minute of the second half. Small school finals. Belniak on the drive.
Nice job by Pat Belniak as he uses the backboard on that dribble drive penetration.
The 2 big men for Sutton, Belniak and Sampson, coming out and putting up the offense. Rebound by Belniak. DeRouge down low, and Sampson makes it look easy. Such a smooth player is Brian Sampson.
You know, he can shoot the 3, but if you play behind him on the block, surely he's going to score the basket. Both he and Belniak are tough in the paint. You've got to wrap around and side front that at the very least.
Bertrand answers with a 3. First points of the ball game for the 6'2 junior.
3 consecutive trips. Nipmuc's looking to attack the basket, whether it be from the perimeter or inside.
Belniak taking it strong, and he is fouled by Young.
Nice look by Bertrand just beyond the arc as he drops home a 3-pointer.
You see in the background of that highlight, too, you need a shoehorn to get more people in the building right now.
I have never, ever in my years of coming to the Clark tournament seen a crowd so large as we're looking at this evening.
Pat Belniak continues Sutton's sharp shooting from the free throw line. The Sammies were 80% from the charity stripe in the first half. The lead is back to 21. Stolen. Sampson. No good. Aldrich comes down with it. Tim Wynn did an outstanding job defending Justin Aldrich in the first half, limiting Aldrich to 4 points, and Wynn comes up with a steal. He's tied up by Aldrich in the possession arrow in favor of Nipmuc.
Justin Aldrich has a real good handle, but sometimes a little French pastry's a little bit too much. That time he got a little caught up in the east-west shake and bake movement. Almost had his pocket picked by Tim Wynn.
Van Slett, the hook, no good. Young crashing the boards, couldn't get a handle on it. It'll be Sutton ball.
John Young doing a great job for Nipmuc, going after the ball hard.
Largest, the wily veteran. Now Nipmuc trying to trap the ball. But the veteran Largest saw it, started backing up, found the open man, and DeRouge makes it count.
Right now, Sutton is firing on all 5 cylinders. Nipmuc trying to mix things up on the defensive end to try to make things happen, give him a different look, but Nipmuc is just responding.
Van Slet jumper, rebound by Sampson. Largest pushes it up. DeRouge, same spot as the last one. This time he pulls it down.
DeRouge, fundamentally very sound. Ball fake, shot fake, reverses the ball.
DeRouge for 3, and the Sammies are running Nipmuc right out of the building. Aldrich, drive, dish, Van Slet is fouled.
From behind, looked like Jamie DeRouge. Again, Justin Aldrich, dribble drive, nice job on the dish.
DeRouge picks up his second personal foul. No one in foul trouble for Sutton. John Young has 3 fouls for Nipmuc. Van Slet has 9 points. Mike Mahoney has 6. Those are the 2 scoring leaders for the Warriors. Both of these teams will be in the districts as they continue postseason play. Wynn drives and dishes. It's taken away by Nipmuc.
Big turnover there, Nipmuc. Nice job on defense.
Rooney off a pick. Finds Aldrich. And Wynn finds Aldrich as well. Rooney with a jumper, no good. Largest up to Wynn. Nipmuc gets back quickly. Sampson, no good. Last touch by Belniak. John Young battling down low for Nipmuc.
Not the shot that Sutton wanted that time down. A little bit of a force.
First missed field goal attempt in the second half for Sutton. They were 5 for 5 before that miss.
Kevin, that's tough to defend. You know, whatever you throw at him, the ball's going through the cylinder.
So much for cooling off in the locker room. And Bertram had it, but stepped on the line. It'll be Sutton ball.
Is that flex offense, shuffle cut down screen.
Sampson bangs into Van Slet. His shot comes up short. Aldrich brings it up, and his shadow, Tim Wynn, is right there defending. Young off the window, no good. Largest kicking it ahead, and Rooney steals it. Good hustle by the captain, Rooney.
This is a great opportunity for Nipmuc to take advantage. Sutton playing a little flat right now. If Nipmuc can get on a run, they can get themselves back into the ball game.
Bertram's 3 is no good. Belniak gets the rebound, and as he was falling down, has the presence of mind to get it to Tim Wynn. DeRouge working the baseline. Wynn right down Main Street. Count it.
Great court sense by Tim Wynn. Again, you take a look at it as he's coming into your living room. He goes middle, sees a gap, and then just attacks it and goes hard. Splits the defenders, gets hit off the window and in. An opportunity to finish a 3-point play.
Tim Wynn has 11 points. He is the 3rd Sutton player to reach double figures today, joining Sampson and Belniak. Belniak comes down with a rebound. And Largest calling out the play. Sutton has gone to the bench. Belniak in the lane, no good. Rebound by Nipmuc, and Aldrich couldn't handle it. It'll be Sutton basketball yet again. Nipmuc's last hoop came at the 14:28 mark. It was a 3 by Bertram.
Kevin,
we now sit with 10:10 to go. Largest for 3. Mahoney with a rebound. So about a 4.5-minute scoring drought, field goal drought anyway for Nipmuc. Aldrich no good, gets his own rebound, dishes it, and Bertram is fouled. 55-28, Sutton with the lead. Second half of the small school championship game of the 66th annual Clark tournament.
Night foul number 40, Patrick Doliak is first. John Bertram, 2.
Bertram has 4 points. In the first half, Sutton had 2 big runs, a 9-2 run that started at the 12:59 mark, went to the 9:43 mark, and then a 10-1 run started at the 7:38 mark that ran through the 5:27 mark. And they picked up where they left off. They have been sensational offensively here in the second half. Tipped by Mahoney. Bertram with win back. Spinning to the lane. Showtime. Pretty play by John Bertram.
What an outstanding move. Great defense by Nipmuc. Maybe the spark that they need to get them motivated, get them playing with more intensity. And Bertram with an outstanding finish.
Tappan almost lost it, now does. Aldrich with the steal. Ball is still loose. Largest, and it's going to be a backcourt violation. Tremendous hustle by Largest.
You take a look at Bertram, the whirling dervish. He brings it in toward the paint, spin dribble, flying Walenda. Great move.
You are watching exclusive coverage of the 66th annual Clark tournament on WCTR TV3.
Athletics is about achieving a common goal through hard work. High school basketball is the purest of all athletics. Their fathers may have played in this tournament, even some of their grandfathers. And when they put on their jerseys to play in the Clark, they represent all the players who've worn that jersey over the years. Don't get caught up in all the hype, but enjoy every minute of the experience. Athletics is about team together. It is the best high school tournament in the country.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Finders Pub, located on Route 12 in West Boylston, a family-friendly establishment. Also by Auburn Sportsplex. Auburn Sportsplex, the facility for the ultimate sports program. And by Raise True Value. Buy what you want, rent what you need at Raise True Value. And by Academic Finance Corporation. Education financing is as easy as AFC. The Largest fouled on an emphatic swat by Chris Sandini, and that gets the Nipmuc crowd up. Nipmuc on a 6-2 run right now. 4 of those points coming on free throws.
This comes off a steal out of bounds. On the inbounds pass, Sutton stole the inbounds pass. Derek Largest with a nice strong move to the basket. The Sutton Brain Trust, Bob Gashevsky to your far left, Joe LaPearl and Dave Sampson.
Can't say enough about what a sharp-shooting free throw team Sutton is. Over the last 12 years of the Clark Tournament small school division, since 1993, only 4 schools have won titles. Sutton has won 6, Nipmuc 2, Bromfield 2, and Hopedale 2.
Nice hustle by Aldrich. Nipmuc doing a good job keeping it alive.
Aldrich converting 6 points for Justin Aldrich.
Kevin, the other day, Bobby Grzeszewski was asked, you know, what are you going to do? He said, I'm not going to have to do anything other than not crash the plane because we're on automatic pilot. Right now, the Sammies, what a great tribute to the coaching of Stephen Romesco, the way they're playing this evening.
They are certainly playing with a purpose. Sutton in front, 57-34, with 8:14 left in the ball game. Sutton looking to capture their 7th championship in the last 13 years of this tournament.
I had a chance to talk with Kathy Romesco before the game, and she said, it's good to be in the gym, Kevin.
Sampson with 4 on the shot clock. No good. Aldrich with the rebound. Tim Wynn's out of the ball game. Let's see if Aldrich gets more opportunities offensively. Mahoney blocked. Bertram steals to Mahoney.
Nice job.
Mike Mahoney's having a whale of a game.
Nipmuc continuing to put pressure on the ball. They cut the lead to 21.
Senior co-captain Mahoney has 8 points. He is leading by example. DeRouge, no good. Bertram is fouled by Sachs. Sachs picks up his first personal.
Nipmuc's going to take a timeout here.
7:28 remaining in the ball game. Sutton in front, 57-36. What is Jim Grant saying over in his huddle, and what are the Sutton coaches saying over in their huddle?
Well, you take a look at Nipmuc and Jim Grant. You know, it's difficult when you're coaching a team, and right now things haven't been going your way. We're down by 21. They've got to turn up the intensity. They got to roll the dice, lay it all out now. They need to make a run right now. Sutton on the flip side, they're going to look to push. They're playing to win. They're not playing to be conservative. They're going to look to push. But if they don't have anything on the break, they need to kick it out, and they need to use that clock, that shot clock, as their friend. Well,
and just a reminder, if you like the local sports that we broadcast here on Channel 3, you can tune in to Channel 996 on your digital cable box, and you go and you select local sports, and you can watch these games again and again. The Clark Tournament basketball games, Ice Cats Weekly, the Holy Cross Women's Basketball Show. It's all there, as well as our local newscasts. Worcester News Tonight, where you get to see the inimitable Andy Lacombe. Justin Aldrich with a 3.
Great job, Justin Aldrich. That's his range, 3 feet behind the arc. He can make that shot. Sutton has done a great job thus far tonight, getting up in his face and denying that.
Nipmuc is on a 13-4 run. The Warriors shooting 27% from the field in the second half. Meanwhile, Sutton hitting at 55%. Wynn for 3. No good. Rebound up in the air. And Wynn comes down with it.
And they get a new clock. Nice job by Tim Wynn following his shot that time.
What a great soccer player Wynn is. In and out. Mahoney with a rebound. Mahoney has 5 rebounds. Underneath, Mahoney blocked. Sampson comes away with it. The last Sutton basket was at the 10:25 mark. So about 4.5 minutes in between field goals for the Sammies. Of course, they can afford to go that long because they lead 57-39.
10 on the shot clock.
Belniak, no good.
They continue with the dry spell, though, Kevin. Nipmuc, they need to use the clock wisely and get some shots off.
Mahoney underneath, blocked. Belniak with a rejection. And Bertram gets it and goes up and is fouled.
Aldrich continues to make things happen for the Warriors. Here's Aldrich's penetration. A nice dish. Great block by Belniak. It's the second time around here.
Second personal foul for Belniak. He has 14 points. Bertram at the line. I think what I've seen from Nipmuc over the past 5 minutes is a lot more aggressiveness on offense to take it to the teeth of the defense and not be afraid of a Belniak and a Sampson.
Well, I think right from the get-go, they started their first 3 possessions. They looked to score the basketball right out of the half. right away. They didn't waste much time coming off screens and kicks. They shot the three, they took it to the rack. They need to continue to do that here.
A whole lot of different generations here tonight to watch the 66th annual Clark Tournament. Generations of players and coaches and fans alike. Bertram picks up the foul, his fourth. Sampson keeps it alive. Tried to knock it off a Nipmuc player. Sandini calling for it on the left wing. Aldrich pulls it. Now looks for him. Good hands by Belniak.
Nice job by Pat Belniak.
Tim Wynn is back in the ball game and marking up on Justin Aldrich.
Marking up. Sounds like a soccer phrase to me, Mr. Shea.
That's it. Wynn knows. He knows those terms. He is outstanding. Any season you pick. Tim Wynn, a great athlete. Belniak, a great athlete, brings it up. A former outstanding hockey player. If you didn't hear that story in the semifinals, Belniak had Steve Romesco as a teacher, and it was Romesco who convinced Belniak to turn to basketball. In 8th grade, he came out for basketball. Up until then, he had been a hockey player. Romesco, a great friend, mentor, teacher, and coach to Pat Belniak. Belniak slow to get up court. Aldrich through traffic and an offensive foul. Sampson takes another charge.
Ryan Sampson steps right in.
You think Sampson was the hockey player the way he draws the physical contact. Certainly doesn't shy away from the hitting. .405 left in the ball game. 17-point Sutton lead, and Largess is fouled. Sandini whistled for the infraction.
Kevin, I might have missed it watching the action on the court here. If you take a look, there's Fuddy Colinero, Kevin Carners, who sits as Jim Grant's assistant, and there's Fuddy's daughter, Kevin's wife. Fuddy played in the 1941 Clark Tournament Championship, and he's been coming back ever since. At a young 81, as you take a look at him, he told me before the game that he takes his son-in-law out on the links, continues to golf, and he said that Kevin Carnage is a scratch golfer, but when he plays him, the only thing he scratches is his head.
Largess hits them both. Sutton's had some free throws, but still their last field goal came at the 10:25 mark. We're under 4 minutes to play. However, the Sammys still comfortably in front by 19, 59-40. Bertram muscles it up, no good, gets his own rebound, kicks it out. Aldrich in the lane, down low, bullet pass. No good, sweet look to Greg Bird. Aldrich can play the point, he can also play the two guard. Plays the point here, plays the two for his AAU team.
I'll tell you what, he's a surgeon with the basketball in his hands. You can see how he threads the needle.
DeRouge gets it inside, Belniak. No good, Belniak offensive rebound. Pat Belniak playing with a lot of pride and a lot of heart.
Good look at the Sutton fans from the town of Sutton here to support the Sammys.
Under 3 minutes to play. 61-40, Sutton in front. Hershey, no good. Offensive rebound by Bertram, up and in.
Chris Hershey, senior for Nipmuc, doing a nice job there.
Bertram has 10 points, he's in double figures. Under 2.5 to play, Largess, fouled by Sandini. And And now Nipmuc is going to go to the bench.
Chris Bird in the lineup for Nipmuc, another senior.
And now a host of fresh bodies coming in for the Warriors. Joe Regan, one of them. Anthony Carloni, one of them. Going to the floor is Carloni. He'll earn some floor burns. And now Sutton going to their bench as well. A fresh 5 coming in for the Sammies. All 5 starters for Sutton coming out of the game. And out, receiving a standing ovation.
Out goes the Fab 5 for Sutton. An elated crowd as the Sammies have taken control of this game.
Rooney in the corner, no good. It'll be Sutton basketball.
It's a great look at the Sutton bench and the elation from those kids.
Under 2 minutes to play. The Sammies closing in on another Clark Tournament Championship.
Nice steal by Nipmuc.
Rooney goes coast to coast.
Nice finish for Tim Rooney. Good steal and a nice strong finish.
Sutton went 6 minutes and 15 seconds without a basket. Nipmuc went on a 16-6 run. However, the Sammies had just built an insurmountable lead. Minute 10 to play. Greg Bird for 3.
In the ball game for Sutton, number 44, Matt Salem. Number 24, Raheem Lewis. Again, number 10, Will Tappan, dad of former great athlete.
Nice moment there. Jim Grant talking things over with his senior captain, Tim Rooney. Tim Rooney stepping off the Clark court for the last time in his high school career. And Coach Grant knows how special that is. Sure, with some encouraging words for his captain. Remember, Nipmuc still has some games to play because they will move on to district play after this. Sacks for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, the Sammies, even the substitutes continuing to pound the glass. Final 30 seconds of the game. Timeout, just a substitution timeout. Jim Grant wanting to get all of his players in there. Craig Bunce, a junior, stepping onto the court and getting onto the floor. Nice job by Coach Grant. He knows how special this tournament is, and he knows that these kids, even if it's for 30 seconds, will have memories and say that they were on the Clark Tournament floor and played in a Clark Tournament Championship. And that'll do it. The Sutton Sammies are the small school champions as they defeat Nipmuc 63-47.
As they hold up their coach. Congratulations, Sutton High School, the entire coaching staff, and Coach Stephen Romesco.
There's the empty chair in honor of Coach Romesco, the rose, the warm-up jersey, play like champions today. Well, his boys certainly played like champions today, and they are just that, champions. We'll be back with the trophy presentation from the Neller Center. Sutton, small school champs.
Big news, it's Ragsdale Honda Central's huge President's Day sale all month long. Over 500 new Hondas on sale. Low, no-nonsense pricing. New England's best Honda deals. That's a promise. Huge discounts, including Pilot and CRV. 2.9% financing on Accord, Civic, and Element. And there's the Ragsdale Advantage. 100,000-mile warranty. And tires for life on any new Ragsdale Honda. Don't miss special President's Day sale discounts. Plus tires for life. All dealers pay the same, but Ragsdale sells for less.
When you need financing for a college education, AFC can help. AFC provides a full suite of education loan products that include borrower benefits, repayment options, and interest rate reduction plans to fit any family's budget. As a not-for-profit lender, AFC is committed to providing education financing solutions with the best loan products in the industry. Our mission is to make the student loan experience simple, customer-friendly, and easy to manage. Call an AFC Education Loan Specialist today or visit us on the web. Lending for learning. It's as easy as AFC.
Central New England Mortgage has the mortgage program to fit your situation. Whether you're purchasing with no money down or refinancing and have used all your equity, call Central New England Mortgage today at 800-244-2744.
For enduring the weather and all kinds of other challenges that we've had. I would like to commend the members of the high school tournament committee, the members of the Clark University athletic staff, and our students who really do a great job of trying to provide our teams with a first-class venue and a first-class event. And in particular, 3 people on our staff, actually 4 people. Joe Brady at the table, who is our sports information director and head women's soccer coach. Jason Falcon, who's the guy that runs up and down the court trying to make sure that everything gets done, who is our building supervisor and our head baseball coach. Jason, wherever you are, thank you. And the 2 members of our athletic training staff, Brent Reddle, who's at the center court, and Greg White, who's in the back of the room. I also want to thank the members of the media and especially our good friends at Channel 3 who have provided outstanding coverage for the tournament throughout the course of the week. To Bill Gibbons, who does a wonderful job at the table and who is a good friend of Clark, and it is a pleasure for us to have him here anytime that we can get him. Bill, thank you. And to our tournament officials who've done a great job throughout the course of the week, and the Clark University campus police, who again all have worked to try and make this a great tournament for you. So again, congratulations, especially to the Sutton community on what we know was a very difficult week. We are honored with the way that you have handled yourself this week, and it's a wonderful tribute for you and to Coach Romesco to have won this tournament. It's my pleasure to now turn the microphone over to the president of the high school tournament committee, Brad Monroe, who will do the awards ceremony.
Thank you very much, Linda. I would like to add my thanks and appreciation to the Clark athletic staff, who once again did an outstanding job putting this tournament together. And I'd like to especially thank the tournament committee, the executive board, and the general committee members, the fellas in the blue shirts all around. It's been a very difficult week for all of us as well. but they rose to the occasion. They sacrificed. They did anything anybody asked, and they did a great job putting this whole thing together. As much as the Sutton basketball community and the Sutton school system went through this week, we also had 3 teams sitting over here playing against them, which the tournament committee was also mindful of. And I would like to commend Coach Tony Paranto and his Bartlett team, Scott Hoffman and his Bromfield team, and Coach Jim Grant and his Nipmuc team for they were all put in a very, very difficult situation, and they all played extremely hard, and they played exactly the way worthy opponents, which Coach Romesco always tried to refer to his opponents. My teams included over the years many times, and those 3 teams all did an excellent job in that area. As we tried to go through this week, we were able to see, obviously, great sadness overwhelmed many of us, but we also saw some great dedication, some great sportsmanship, and some great courage on the part of many student athletes, coaches, athletic department people from all the schools throughout all 16 schools in this tournament. It touched every one of them, and I thought they all handled themselves very, very well. I think what I also would like to appreciate is maybe a lot of us, whether it was in the Sutton gymnasiums or right here in this venue, but basketball seemed to help us. When we were saddest the most, we turned to basketball, and I would hope that the institution of the clock tournament helped a little bit of getting the healing started on Wednesday night. At least I hope that's what happened over here. I would like to recognize, first of all, Coach Jim Grant and the Nipmuc Warriors. They had an excellent tournament. They played 2 great games. And they represented themselves very well in here tonight. Coach Grant, I know, coached against Coach Romesco probably more times than any other coach in Central Mass. They go back an awful long way. They've had some tremendous battles over the years. Coach Grant has won more than his share. And tonight they just came up a little bit short. Coach Gibbons, would you go through the Nipmuc roster for the presentation of their plaques?
For Nipmuc, number 10, Tim Rooney, Captain Tim Rooney. Number 13, Anthony Coloni. Number 24, Matt Kresnecki. Number 32, Armin Enfrenijan. Number 33, Chris Hershey. Number 34, Greg Abird. Number 35, John Bertram. Number 40, Craig Bounce. Number 41, Captain Mike Mahoney. Number 42, Justin Aldridge. Number 43, Chris Sandini. Number 44, Captain John Young. Number 50, Brandon Aragon. Number 53, Kevin Van Slett. And number 55, Joe Regan. And the head coach, James Grant, and the assistant coach, Ralph Rowe.
Congratulations, Nipmuc Warriors. At this time, I would like to publicly and personally thank two individuals and ask them to come out and help me do this. Dan DeLongchamp, would you come on out here? And David Roach, would you come out here? These two individuals have been extremely helpful to me this week with their communication, their thoughtfulness, their connection to the Sutton community and the Romesco family, and it made a bad week absolutely possible and manageable. Dan, as the athletic director of Sutton, rose to the occasion, was representative of their entire school district, their school, their athletic program, their team. He went to bat for you guys on many fronts, on many occasions. He did an absolutely great job. I thank you very much for that, Dan. And Mr. Roach simply was a family friend of the highest order. And that's it. Thank you very much. Sutton represents a Dual Valley Conference champion for the 12th time in 13 years at the Clark Tournament. They've won the majority of them, and they certainly played like champions today. Congratulations. Coach Gibbons, would you bring out the 15 players, please?
And now for the Sutton High School Sammies. Number 1, Captain Jamie DeRue. Number 3, Captain Derek Largess. Number 5, Steve Forsberg. Number 10, William Tappan. Number 11, Captain Peter Sachs. Number 12, John Stonebreaker. Number 14, Timothy Wynn, Captain Timothy Wynn. Number 21, Shane Hogan. Number 22, Connor Finley. Number 24, Raheem Lewis. Number 30, Zachary Brown. Number 32, Dan Glennon. Number 33, Captain Brian Sampson. Number 40, Captain Patrick Abelniak. And number 44, Matthew Salem.
This time I would like to call out Chris, Katie, and Kathy Romesco to receive the team trophy on behalf of head coach Steve Romesco.
So there you go, Sutton, the small school champions. They win it 63-47. Just a reminder, the large school finals coming up next. We're going to take a short break. Andy Lacombe will be back with player interviews right after these messages.